Why
Like
am I asking about
I already know how I already know how that stuff goes. I don't need to see it. I know there's a lot of controversy behind the movie, but like to me it just doesn't interest me.
it? Oh, what did you hear?
No, like people like I know a lot of conservatives are way into this movie, and I know that a lot of other people don't like it, and I'm just trying to figure out. I don't understand why they wouldn't like it if it's as straightforward, unless there's something to it that you're not telling me.
Um, here's what's confusing about that statement. I don't necessarily care if your view is on the left, if your view is on the right. There should be absolutely nothing political about this. Regardless of what your position is, what your beliefs are, what what is it that you put in that you think is valuable or not or whatever. Everybody should at least come into an agreement that sex trafficking is wrong. Everybody, regardless of which side that you're in, regardless of which side of the aisle that you are in, everyone should come into an agreement that okay, this is wrong. This should not be happening. So I don't understand how that the people on the left is criticizing the movie. I don't even know what are they criticizing. Do you know?
I have no idea because I didn't really care.
Okay. Well, so this guy, let me see. Let me just see if I could play just one quick clip. Let me play this real fast.
Names you see here on the screen took a stand, and they made sure this story could be shown.
Obviously, this is at the end of the movie, and he just
Is this
pretty
something
much.
that we should be able to see?
You think we shouldn't? You think we'll get in trouble for this?
Maybe, but why? Well,
Uh,
you already cut it.
okay.
To all of you. And now all of you have the opportunity to continue telling this story. We don't have big studio money to market this movie, but we have you. And the baton has now been passed to you. You are the storytellers that can get people to come see this film in theaters. When you come to a theater, you experience movies differently. There is no pause button, there are no distractions. We all have an experience as we watch the film together as a community. It makes it possible for strong messages like this one to take root. Sound of Freedom is a hero's tale, but I'm not talking about the character I play. It's the heroic brother and sister in this film that work to save each other. They are the true heroes. The most powerful person in this world is the storyteller. Together, we have a chance to make these two kids and the countless children that they represent the most powerful people in the world by telling their story in a way only the cinema can do. For a couple of months, while Sound of Freedom is in theaters, these kids can be more powerful than the cartel kingpins or presidents, congressmen, or even tech billionaires. We believe this movie has the power to be a huge step forward toward ending child trafficking, but it will only have that effect if millions of people see it.
And that's why. Go ahead. What's so funny?
Oh man. Okay.
Obviously, this shouldn't be a laughing matter, but since you're
No, no, no,
laughing, go
no, no,
ahead.
no. I don't.
But
No,
since you want to
no, no,
laugh
no, no, no,
on something that is so serious, but go ahead. Go ahead.
no, 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 no. Here's the thing. You can go for a right cause, and but still be pretentious about it. You can fight human trafficking without watching your movie. Okay. There are tons of ways to fight human trafficking without having to watch the movie. And your movie is not going to end human trafficking. It's not. There are other ways to do it. There are more effective ways to do it. It just depends on whether or not the powers that be are serious about doing it. But yet, the powers that be are more worried about bullshit that don't matter than stuff like this. I agree. Human trafficking is a huge issue. It is. But watching his movie is not going to change that. And him just being like, "Oh, we can save if you just watch the movie." No, I'm good. I'm good, bro. We can do it other ways.
First off,
Right.
having okay. First, I have to know
Am I
you didn't see the
am I
you did
lying?
you
Am I
didn't
lying?
you didn't see the movie, so you have no idea how you will be able to have like an idea of how things actually goes down. Like the most innocent things that could actually happen could trick you into the point where yeah, now you're pretty much your child is gone. Like the movie puts you in a complete different perspective, a complete different light. It puts you into a new world of what actually goes on because knowing that sex trafficking actually happens, we still don't know how they are able to plan accordingly for it to happen. You don't know the ins and outs of what actually goes down. This movie actually gives you and provides you those type of information, which is why
The people who
it is important for us to watch.
let me ask you a question. Do the people who can actually affect it the most, do they know?
Wait, say it again.
The people who know who know how to, the people who are in charge of searching, because there are departments that are designed to catch these human traffickers.
These are apartments.
No, human traffickers. There are people whose job it is to combat human trafficking.
Okay.
They know everything that you saw in that movie. They know, even if I don't know, they know. And if they're the one that can really affect it, why do I need to see the movie?
Are you serious, Suvi?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass serious.
Then you should have then that position should be with any movie that's a true story. You should have that same position with all true story movies.
The hell that what does that mean? What are
No,
you
you
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah you said, oh, I don't need to see this movie. I don't need to see. I don't need to know. Oh, I know that human trafficking goes on, but I don't
Yeah.
need to see the movie. Well, I mean, there's a lot of movies that's out there that is a true story.
Okay, and if,
So
if it interests me, I'll watch it. If it don't, I don't watch it.
so why does this movie interest you?
Because I don't know what it is. I don't care about what it is.
Yeah, I forgot you don't care about anything. Yeah, of course. I completely forgot you don't care about anything. I forgot who I was talking to for a quick moment. But okay, fair enough. If you're not going to watch the movie, that's fine. I'm not gonna try to persuade you to watch. I'm not gonna waste my time doing that because I know how you are. At the end of the day, though, I truly believe, I hope that this movie is a true success. I do hope that it does bring awareness that what you like to use and other topics, that
Mhm.
it brings awareness to lots and lots of people. Now, when I mean lots of people, I'm talking about multi millions and millions
It
of
can
people.
it can definitely bring awareness. It's just I don't need him being pretentious about it.
How's it being
Oh,
pretentious?
oh, you have to go, like, in order for everyone to do this, you have to go see my movie. No, no, the fuck I don't.
That's
You
not
can
being
do
pretentious
no,
at
yeah,
all.
yes, absolutely it is. It's
No,
100% pretentious. Yes, it is. It is. There are tons of ways to support this act to support this action without having to support the movie. There are tons of ways to do that.
How many movies do we have? Well, maybe with the exception of Taken, but I don't. That's not really a true story. But how many movies that we actually have that will educate you and actually shows you what actually goes down if it wasn't for this movie? Without this movie, we don't really know anything.
I mean, you're saying that that you can't find documentaries anywhere talking about human trafficking?
I'm pretty
Where do
sure
you
there. Go ahead.
where do you think the idea, like, you just think that people just you're saying that people just don't know what human trafficking is at all?
No, no, we all know what it is. We all know what it is. We all know what they do and whatnot, and we all know that it's one of the most awful things that you could do to a human being, especially a child.
Yeah.
But like I said, this will actually give you a different perspective of what actually goes on because it literally puts you in their world of all these perpetrators and all these traffickers are actually doing to to kidnap other people's kids, your kids, and whatnot. It puts you in that, see how they operate, what they actually do, and all this crazy sting operations that happens to capture these criminals. Like it puts you into a different atmosphere. You know what I'm saying?
Of
And I
course.
and I think and although it's a very heavy movie, yes, you're gonna leave the movie theater looking all gloomy, possibly you're not going to be happy. People were crying. I get it, but I do think stuff like this is necessary and is impactful. Like and that's not being pretentious. He's just telling the truth out there that everybody needs to see this movie because this is what actually happening here in the U.S. and throughout the whole entire world. That's all.
There is nothing that's in this movie that hasn't been discussed before. That is something that's not it's not revolutionary. It's not revelationary. That's not even a word.
Revolutionary.
Yeah, but like so like him saying, "Oh, you should go see the movie." All he's doing is just trying to push the movie, which is fine. Just don't be pretentious about it. That's it.
So you think all he's really he has an agenda, which is he's just trying to promote the movie. That's all he really wants to do is just to promote the movie. It has nothing to do of the awareness. It has nothing to do is sending out additional information. The whole sole purpose of him saying this stuff is to promote the movie.
I mean, I think he could probably care about all that stuff, but he obviously cares. He obviously cares about promoting the movie. You don't make a movie unless you're trying to promote it.
I think you're just hating on the guy. What did he?
I'm not hating the guy. It just to me, I'm just going by what how he came off with what he said.
Yeah. All right. He's almost done.
Now, I know it's weird because we're in the theater, but feel free to pull out your phones and scan this QR code. We don't want finances to be the reason someone doesn't see this movie, so Angel Studios boldly has set up a pay it forward program
I scanned it also, but let him finish.
where you can pay for someone else's ticket who might not otherwise see it. If you're able, we invite you to.
And I know for a fact that's not going to work on you. I could pay the ticket for you, and you're not going to see it. I know for a fact that if I did that for you, I would be wasting my time and my money. So don't worry, Ruby. I'm not doing this for you. There's probably someone else out there that'll probably see it. But I know for sure if I pay for your ticket and even food, even if I pay for your food, you still wouldn't go see the movie. Let me continue.
The fact that you're offering tells me that you want me to see the movie.
You're not gonna see it.
No. The fact that you're offering it shows me that you want me to watch the movie.
I actually want you to watch it. Yes.
Right. Well, like I'm not
Pay
going
it.
to watch it. So
You're not gonna watch it. That's why I say what I said because I know you. Let me continue.
Forward by buying a ticket for someone else, or if your budget is tight, share the already available free tickets with as many friends as you can, or do both. Join us and millions of others as we ring sound of freedom and hope throughout the world. And just remember this: God's children are not for sale.
Amen to that. God's children is not for sale, Hui 186. They're not. Life is precious, and these innocent children are also precious, and we need to do everything that we need to do to make sure that they are protected and honored and respected. Now the thing is, Hui 186, if you're not gonna watch the movie, that's fine. I'm definitely not going to spend the money on you because I'm just gonna be wasting my money. Now, hopefully, if Ryan Meadows is watching us currently, I would gladly pay for his ticket because he said he was going to pass on the movie also. But if I buy his ticket, maybe he'll watch. So hopefully he's going to watch because I am going to support this movie as much as possible. But I'm not going to waste my time on you because obviously you're not going to watch it even if I gave you the ticket and you could go there for free. You're not going to go watch. Hopefully, one of my friends will actually support this movie, and then that will continue on the domino effect, and maybe that will entice somebody else to do the exact same thing. Now, with all that being said, Havanel, I thought this was a great movie. I thought this movie was very very good. I thought it was done very well, and I once again I really appreciate the fact that they didn't go all, too graphic, in the movie. I'm glad it was a rated PG-13 movie because and in all honesty, I don't know if I would be able to watch it either if they would actually show all the crazy stuff that goes on, in the oh, they also they actually put them in the there was a scene where they put them in these cargo ships, and oh my gosh, bro, they there were I'm not gonna lie to you, there were moments where I felt like I wanted to turn my head away. I feel like, you know what, I don't think I want to see this. But bro, when they are all locked up in the dark, freaking no food, freaking being shipped out, overseas and whatnot, they're all they're dirty. Oh man, dude, it was just so sickening, to watch. But they did a very good job of actually showing us what actually goes down without being too graphic. And then the movie also was telling us that it said that there's like 20 million, I think it's 20 million child pornography that's constantly being uploaded. And like over the last year, like it increased like 5,000%. Like it's like this, the spirit of lust is truly, taking over, and it's really sickening, man. It's really sickening. But I think, man, I didn't. This is almost felt like a topic, and I didn't mean, to make this, as a topic. I think the movie is fantastic. You should go see it, but I know you're not going to. And those of you who are watching in the chat right now, I'm telling you guys and gals, go watch this movie. Try to support it. It is good. It'll bring awareness. You will enjoy it, but I'm telling you right now, yeah, you're gonna get all melancholy once you get out that movie theater, man, because it's well, at least there's a happy ending. But man, the movie's insane. The movie's crazy.
All right, so Malta's in the chat. What's going on, bro? Joe said that I didn't want to comment on the movie because based on a true story usually means there's some embellishment. I've seen what they added some extra sauce to the movie. So,
I mean, I don't know what extra sauce that they added. It looked like they tried to keep it as realistic as possible from what I watch it from when I watched it. So
most traffic people are actually teens and teen runaways. That's true. I saw a statistic on that. Um,
yeah, it is. A lot of it is teens and runaways, but based on all the little I don't know if you saw the movie, Joe, but based on the clip that all the little clips that they were showing in the movie theater, a lot of them, were young little boys and girls. Like they because they're such an easy target. Like you could just nab them, and then take them to wherever it is that you need to take them. And plus, we're all with these different countries, the way how they trick their parents. Oh, your child has so much talent, and they're gonna be a superstar or whatnot, and the parents fall for it.
yeah, they do, and that happens here too. That happens here too.
Yeah.
That happens here too. Like, yeah. So I mean, to me, I already know what the movie's about. So it's like I don't, and plus I don't go to watch movies like that in a theater or anywhere. Maybe if it's on TV one day, maybe I'll see it. But like to go to a movie theater to do that, no, I'm good. Cause I have an idea of what these kids go through when it comes to it, and that's the type of shit I don't like thinking about. The only thing I just wish that our country, and I will hope that other countries, but I know that's not going to be the case because unfortunately you have a lot of countries who look at consent a lot differently than we do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then in this country, we don't take it seriously. We really don't. So it's like there really is nothing you can do. You just hope that parents are vigilant in with what their kids are doing, Just hope they don't get caught up in some bullshit. That's just really all you can do. All you can do is just hope that your kids don't get caught up in that.
Yeah.
But with the internet, it's so easy nowadays, especially when when we're growing up, we obviously we had the AOL chat rooms and we had all that crazy stuff going on. That was just it was just nuts. And then what you see a lot of that stuff come to light, right? Like you see a lot of stuff, the stuff that you don't know about somebody, and now you see that stuff coming to light, right? Some of their perversions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that that's disgusting. But like I said, that's why I don't like the idea of what YouTube did with the Predator channel, and I get the risk, but the problem is that these people need to be exposed.